you want? My business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. Do this, Tavern. D-U-D-A, mother damn.
Damond is finally dealing with the consequences of his own decisions on Love After Lockup. And after everything that happened between him, Bonita, and Goddess, the situation has completely shifted. For most of this storyline, Damond believed he could control the narrative and keep both women separated. The moment they finally compared notes, everything started falling apart, and now he's left trying to clean up a mess that honesty could have prevented from the very beginning.
What y'all doing, yo?
Hi, Bonita.
Y'all doing? What type of time y'all on?
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Unlock the door.
I want to talk to you here with them on.
Man. It's cold here, man.
Come on.
What y'all doing?
You know my name already?
Yeah, I do.
What the y'all talking about?
I've been locked in with this man for years. We was engaged. You see what I'm saying? I just stopped him recently because he was moving different. I am so livid right now.
Let's calm down.
I'm trying to.
Sorry.
It's all on this.
And I'm going through this. Like, I've been this bitch for the last 13 months. And this baby,
I don't even know him.
I do his hair.
The fact that he was able to hide you for a year, I'm not with that. He can go ahead and kiss. That is part of my ex. I'm cool.
He had the tea party at his house. Just there.
A tea party.
He family for this. He had the tea party.
That was at my house.
Oh, that was at your house.
It's time you
Man, just blew up in smoke, man. Ain't go like nothing I'm playing. Like, what the y'all think y'all doing? Get in the car, super salt me throwing water. Like, who you think you is throwing water on? Both of them right now.
I cannot believe him. Like, Bonita, you with them on? Have him.
I want a liar.
I ain't even get a chance to even explain what it happened. Like,
You want to go have a drink?
Yeah, it's a good bar down the street. You want to go to it?
Yeah, sure. Right. Bonita, you got my hands up.
My bad, shorty. What, bitch? Boy, please.
bruh.
Let's flip the script on.
Right.
Let me call him. He really a clown. Like,
Where you at?
why would I be with? No. Why would I be with?
I probably had somebody else come pick me up.
Somebody else like what? Like who?
I never met.
What you want? My business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. Do this, Tavern. D-U-D-A, mother damn.
Just drive down the street.
Oh, here, bitch.
I don't know what the plan is. There ain't really no plan. Like, it's just, I'm going ahead. I'm ready to go ahead. See, Bonita. Shit crazy.
We got a lot to talk about, Bonita.
I love both of them. Y'all want to take both of these women home.
So was that you outside of skating yesterday?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I knew you was baby. Yeah.
The fallout started immediately after Bonita and Goddess had their conversation. What stood out to me the most wasn't the confrontation itself, it was what happened afterward. Instead of turning against each other, Bonita and Goddess walked away with a much better understanding of what had really been going on. That completely changed the balance of the situation, because Damond could no longer tell two different stories. I think this is where Damond made his biggest mistake. He underestimated both women. He seemed to believe they would spend all of their energy arguing with each other instead of comparing information. Once they started talking openly, it became much easier to recognize the inconsistencies in everything he had been saying. Another thing that really stood out was how quickly Damond went into damage control mode. Instead of accepting responsibility for creating the situation, he immediately started trying to fix the consequences. The problem is that once trust is broken, quick explanations usually aren't enough. People start paying attention to actions instead of promises. Meanwhile, Goddess was finally learning the full truth. You could almost see the realization setting in as more pieces of the story started coming together. It's one thing to hear bits and pieces from different people, but it's completely different when everything begins lining up and the entire picture finally makes sense. That's why I think this moment was so important. Goddess wasn't reacting based on rumors anymore. She was reacting to information that she had personally confirmed through her own conversation with Bonita. That makes a huge difference, because it removes a lot of the uncertainty that had been surrounding the situation. Bonita also deserves credit for the way she handled everything after the confrontation. She had every reason to be angry, but she continued directing that anger toward the person responsible for creating the confusion instead of taking it out on Goddess. That level of maturity completely changed the direction of the storyline, because it prevented Damond from hiding behind conflict between the two women. I also noticed that Damond seemed genuinely surprised by the outcome. It almost felt like he expected everything to somehow settle down after the meeting. The more Goddess and Bonita communicated, the harder it became for Damond to avoid accountability. One moment that really caught my attention was Damond continuing to chase after the situation instead of simply accepting that he had lost control. Sometimes when people realize they're losing a relationship, they begin scrambling to repair everything at once. The problem is that rebuilding trust doesn't happen overnight, especially after repeated dishonesty. Another thing that became obvious is that Goddess started seeing Damond differently. Once trust begins disappearing, even ordinary conversations feel different. Every explanation gets questioned, every promise gets examined, and every action carries more weight than it did before. That's the reality Damond is facing now. For me, one of the biggest lessons from this storyline is that honesty always saves people from much bigger problems later. Difficult conversations are uncomfortable in the moment, but they're usually much easier than trying to explain multiple versions of the same story after everything has already been exposed. I also appreciate that this storyline avoided turning into unnecessary conflict between Bonita and Goddess. Too often, situations like this become focused on the women arguing, while the person responsible quietly steps away from the chaos. Here, both women recognized exactly where the problem started, and they kept the attention on Damond's actions, instead of allowing themselves to become distracted. Another interesting part of the fallout is that Damond now has to deal with two people who have shared information with each other. That completely changes the situation, because it's much harder to tell different stories when everyone is communicating openly. Transparency has already done what dishonesty couldn't do. It revealed the truth. As Love After Lockup continues, I don't think Damond's biggest challenge will be convincing Bonita or Goddess individually. His biggest challenge will be rebuilding credibility after both women have already compared their experiences. That's one of the hardest things to recover from, because trust is much easier to lose than it is to earn back. For me, this entire storyline stopped being about a love triangle the moment Bonita and Goddess chose understanding over conflict. Once they started working with facts instead of assumptions, Damond lost the advantage he thought he had. Now the focus is exactly where it belongs, on the choices he made and whether he's finally willing to accept responsibility for them. If Damond wants any chance of repairing either relationship, it starts with complete honesty. Without that, every apology and every explanation will continue sounding like another attempt to avoid the consequences of decisions that have finally caught up with him.